All contents of this conversation that took place October 2nd, 2014 are protected by United States Code Title 18, 2511 Section 2D rights, not privileges. This is an actual, truthful, consensual, non-threatening conversation of a disgusted American. Nothing is rehearsed, revealing exactly the attitude, conduct, standard, operations of people in government, who I have found use more effort to avoid than to help the desperate victims of dirty cop terrorism. This is part 3.
Office. This is Brandon. How may I help you?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about a very important public matter. Can I get your name again, please?
My name is Brandon. How may I help you?
Brandon, what's your last name, please?
Reichert.
How do you spell that? Because I'm calling, if I'm not correct, I'm calling 202-225-5744 in Washington, D.C. Congressional Ted Yoho's office. Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Florida, am I correct on that? United States, right? Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long have you been in Senator Ted Yoho's office?
I've been here for about a year.
About a year. Okay. Do they give you any kind of training to be answering the phone for the United States Congressman?
Yes, sir.
What kind of training do they give? I'm just curious.
I pick up the phone, Congressman Yoho's office. This is Brandon. How may I help you?
All right, now, let me just run you, if I'm not correct, are you familiar with House Bill 620 for impeachment?
I can find out right now. Hold on. House Bill 620. Hold on. Logging into our system.
Now, wait a minute. Before you do that, I just want to mention, I want to tell you, these are the crimes that the president did. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
All right, listen, okay? And can I get your name again? I want to write it down so I get it right.
My name is Brandon.
Brandon what?
Brandon Weichert.
How do you spell the last name, please?
W-E-I-C-H-E-R-T.
W-E-I-C-H-E-R-T. Okay. Here is the crimes that have been committed, the instant jailing. He allowed the 2010 oil spill in BP to destroy the Gulf. He weakened the military by allowing homosexuality in there. Discourse, distrust. He fired very high military, nuclear high officials in the military under so-called sex scandal excuse. He allowed Southern disease suspect children to come across and invade the southern borders. He traded 5 enemy combatants for 1 traitor sergeant, but will not do anything about Arnold Tamarisi that's rotting in a Mexican jail. He sent 3,000 military in an Ebola hot zone to so-called help out that now could be very well infected. He brought back Ebola into the United States. It's no accident that the guy jumped the fence, letting the Americans know, hey, the White House is wide open now. Trying to tell Russia what to do about their affairs, but we don't even take care of our own affairs, trying to pick a fight with Russia. The Fast and the Furious in Mexico, where guns were traded down in Mexico. The Benghazi thing, where people were killed in it. Playing golf while these crises are going on. The Secret Service sex scandal. He ignores the military, the Mexican jail has got United States Marine Arnold Tamarisi in there that's been over there 6 months. Eric Holder quits. He did perjury under oath of office when he first got into office, and I do believe that there was election riggings going on, and you need to call back Mitt Romney because Mitt Romney's the president. Now, what happens if he decides to create a situation of where there's military martial law through the United States? Now he stays in president. And how do we know he won't rig the elections? Now, United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242 is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. What's the reason why he ain't being arrested? What's the reason why you ain't going to, I think it's Idaho, and calling Mitt Romney back to take over this country? What's the reason why you ain't doing that? And Paul Ryan, what's the reason why you ain't doing that?
Why the congressman isn't doing that?
What's he doing? Yes. Now my email, Brandon Weichert, I hope I got your name right.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon, my friend, please, my email, I have nothing to hide. I love this country. My email is jimbikeman3 at gmail.com. Would you mind spelling that back so that we get the right email address right? Would you mind doing that for me, please?
Did you say Jim Lockwood or I couldn't quite hear?
JIMBikeman3 at gmail.com. Now, would you mind, what's the emailing, you got to get the letters exactly right, or I don't get no email. I'm expecting an email from y'all, especially when, if I'm not correct, Ted Yoho mentioned about the fact he traded 5 enemy combatants for 1 traitor sergeant, but he won't do anything about the most honorable Marine, Arnold Tamarisi. I hope I got Andrew Tamarisi. I'm so mad it's incredible. Now, would you mind reading the email back, please?
Yes, sir. It's Jim, JIMBikeman3 @gmail.com.
Yes, and I would hope you would look into the facts are. I called Senator Ted Poe's office of Texas. Lauren answered the phone, would not give me her last name. I find it very interesting that you didn't mind giving your last name because you ain't got nothing to hide. Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, I called Ted Poe's office of Texas, Michael. He gave me his last name, but I can't remember it right now. I'm so mad, it's incredible. So, if I'm not correct, there were hookers that were in the Secret Service. I'm a straight talker. So I'm wondering, is Lauren of Ted Poe's office, is she a hooker? She won't give me her last name? Secret Service has hookers? Now, what's going on right now? What is the reason why the President of the United States is not being arrested right now? Does anybody go to jail under a impeachment proceeding?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, what did you ask?
Does anybody go to jail if the president is impeached? Does he go to jail on it?
Well, how it would work, sir, is if that did go on, the impeachment, then they would, after he was impeached, then as a civilian, he would be brought up for whatever criminality may have occurred or determined at that time.
I got something for you. United States Code Title 18, 241, 242 is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. It says any United States citizen. You think you could go to Capitol Police or maybe Arlington, Virginia Police or something like that? You think you can get a police manual and look up where every cop's manual has in there warnings? It specifically states, if any United States citizen deprives any American of their United States constitutionally acquired protected rights, it's a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. They sure have no problems arresting protesters who are only concerned about this country when they yell in the Capitol building in a very peaceful manner, in a lawful manner, in a United States guaranteed manner of the freedom of expression, freedom of speech. I love this country. That's the reason why I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I've already talked to Senator Poe's office. I've already talked, pardon me, that's you right there. I've already talked to Tom Marino's office, okay? And I intend on calling every one of these people. And I got witnesses right now. I got a witness of where they're silently listening on the conversation. And they are absolutely shocked that there isn't routine training that is done for people who answer the phone. Seems to me like all you got to do is just know the congressman, rub shoulders with the congressman. I had one guy, I believe it was Tom Marino's office, Tom Marino's office, or was it Ron DeSantis' office? He said that he got in there. He said it was a private manner when Ron DeSantis' office, when he said, I asked, what kind of training did you get? He said he took training for political science in college. He wouldn't even tell me the college. But at the same time, he's claiming that it was a private matter. Well, he committed perjury right there. Because the facts are, he lied to me. Private. When you reveal something, it's not private anymore. Am I correct on that?
Sir, I'm sorry, I don't really quite follow. Would you like me to find out more information on the stance on the impeachment of the president? I don't really understand.
I'm not talking about impeachment. I'm talking about jailing. I'm talking about going to Idaho and getting Mitt Romney back, because what I believe went on, they cheated on them elections, okay? If he can cheat on all these different things that I mentioned, the 2010 oil spill, 3 months, can't figure out anything to do. I called the Pentagon, and I had the Pentagon snooping around like I was an enemy combatant, trying to find out everything about me. But I love this country, and I've been in jail many, many times. And every time I've ever gone to jail, I've never done anything against anybody. But it seems to me like nowadays when a person, they put their neck out because they love this country to the point to where they call and they piss off, and I want to find out in Ted Poe's office, is that a hooker by the name of Lauren in there that won't give me her last name? I'm a straight talker, and what I'm hoping is you contact me. I'm hoping that you will contact me, because I've got a witness right now, okay, that's hearing the conversation. Okay? This is far from over. We need to find out why it is. All you got to do is know somebody, and you can answer the phone for the most important people in the United States. The United States Congressman's office, 202-225-5744. Oh, by the way, my phone company keeps records of the people that I've called. So I want them to swear under oath of perjury that I didn't call them. Have them deny. We'll have them a minimum 5 years in prison under perjury. Now I want to know what is the reason why we are not calling for the immediate arrest. How long does the impeachment... How long does the impeachment process... I already gave you my email address. Isn't that good enough? Do I have to put it... Yeah, do I got to put a target on myself? If I'm not correct, being in public, I don't have to give you my name, and I'm saying this respectfully, okay? Alex...
I was just asking out of courtesy, that's all.
Alex Vender? And you are the most professional. Guess what? Congratulations. You haven't hung up on me one time. I've already had to call back Senator Poe's office, where a hooker, Lauren wouldn't give me her last name. Yeah, hooker. Yeah, that's right. Hey, if the Secret Service can have hookers, how do we know she ain't snuck in there? And by the way, she's an intern. She's for free.